Big Jakey.
What's happening?
You good?
Yeah, I'm sound. How are you?
Yeah, good bro. Not bad at all, mate. Good to have you.
Appreciate you inviting me. Yeah.
Yeah, good man. So we're going to get into Jake's story on this, why he started, what he's doing, the direction he's going in with the business. But the crazy thing is, if you rewind about 6 weeks ago, this man didn't even want to be on camera.
No, literally.
And now here he is, calm as they come, sat here with a bit of a setup in the academy. So we're going to get to that. But to go back in time, so Jakey, your story, mate. What did your life and business? How did it start?
Well, from day one, left school, started for a drainage company. Was there for a couple of years. Went on to a property developing company.
Yeah.
I was there for a good 3 years. Learned what I learned, and then I decided to go out on site doing plumbing.
Yeah.
Which the prices on site weren't great. So then I contacted, I'd say 8, 9, 10 different plumbers. And
Yeah.
I was like, look, lads, can you guarantee me one day's work a week? That way I knew I had like guaranteed work.
Yeah.
And majority, I'd say 95% of those people guaranteed me work. So I was doing that for a good 3 years, and I was literally sponging everything off of these different companies, good and bad stuff.
Yeah.
And then after that, decided to jump the bullet and go on my own.
Yeah. Good man.
So yeah, I've been going on my own now for probably a good 7, 8 years.
Yeah. And how's that been? So when you first set up, what was
it was one of those. It was really difficult because obviously when you start from rock bottom, you're trying to gain clients.
Of course.
You're trying to gain their trust. You turn up at the door, you're young, they're thinking, can you how are you going to be able to get my heating system working, or this, that and the other.
Yeah.
But you've got to just get trustworthy with them.
Yeah.
They need to trust you. You need to be reliable, transparent, and that's what I've done.
Yeah.
And over time built a small client portfolio, which has taken me up to where I am now.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy with. However, a good year or so ago, I felt like I was in a bit of a comfortable situation.
Yeah.
I needed to get out of that, and that's the reason why I reached out to you.
So when you say you were comfortable, in what way and why did you need to get out of it?
I was comfortable as in I didn't really know where I was going. I was doing everything within the business, so like invoicing, the quoting, the work. I had no life. It was literally Monday to Sunday, work.
Yeah.
I had no personal life. It was just work.
So the money was good.
Money was amazing.
But you were the business, and there was no way of getting out of that.
I was knackered. I was tired. I was just doing everything.
Yeah.
There was no systemisation. There was no nothing. It was just me working every single day, and that needed to be changed.
Why did it need to be changed?
It needed to be changed because I wanted to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
I was earning what I was earning, but couldn't go any further than that because there's only a certain amount of hours in the day.
Yeah.
And I got to that point where every year I was still earning the same amount of money. I wasn't really going anywhere with it. So
was that affecting like family life as well? The fact you were working
probably a little bit, yeah, because I was always out of the house working. My missus never used to see me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't great. But yeah, it was. I didn't really go to the gym a lot. It was literally just work.
And then what was it that made you go from there to like? So how did you come across me initially? How did you come across?
Well, I used to watch Daniel Asheville, his channel on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
And then I believe you done some scaffolding on his channel.
Yeah.
So then, and I don't know when you started your YouTube thing, but I started then watching your stuff on a weekly basis. I felt like I had a connection with you, even though I didn't know you.
Yeah.
And I was like, Joe's been where I am now. And I need to work with somebody who's been there and understands what I'm going through.
Every part of the process.
And I get a lot of messages online saying, we can help you, we can do this, but it's not the same.
No, of course, 100%.
So yeah, and that's the reason why I decided to reach out and to make a big change.
Yeah, good man. And what would you say were the first initial, so after the first, where have you, if we don't go 100 mile an hour, what would you say is the first sort of steps that you have seen?
Number one thing is I had to sort out my mindset.
Yeah.
I used to train in the evenings, and your number one advice at the start was to hit the gym in the morning, smash out the cardio, listen to some good podcasts of people that you like. And I've been doing that now for a good probably, I'll say 7-8 weeks.
100%.
That just changes anything.
Everything.
And I think that should be compulsory.
Yeah, it's the foundation.
No matter what career you're in,
100%.
Going to the gym, as long as you do a good session, a good cardio, 45 minutes and a bit of weights,
clears your head.
You should come out feeling amazing.
100%.
So yeah.
And that's things like with the affirmations, you're creating your own environment in your own head before you even started the day. So like you create the direction that you want to go and you start to see it, and then every morning you get up and get out and you build that connection to that ideal self, that future self. Do you know what I mean? So and everything else before that, you're a step of the majority, you know. And then what was next?
Then after that was the number one thing was systemisation. I was very old school in the way that I run my business. I used to write everything in my diary and stuff like that, and I needed something in place so that it just works more efficient, not just for me but for my engineers as well. So obviously we got a new software in place that basically controls all my clients, the invoicing, the quotes, any issues within jobs, photos, the whole lot is on one platform. That way I can control it from wherever I am, on my phone or on the laptop, whether I'm away on holiday, whether I'm in the office, wherever I am, even on site, it's there, and I can get stuff done quickly and efficiently. So the software was the next thing after the mindset thing.
And do you feel like with the mindset thing, it made it easier to take Jack on and basically take the next step? Because obviously, and that's why I start with that, is because once you create that confidence in them and that alignment, all these little things that I'm going to be asking them to do are a lot easier to someone who's on that journey. So you get you started on the journey, and then when it's time for Jack to come in, or because you didn't know if it was the right time, or
it's just taking that leap, isn't it?
100%.
A lot of the time I was worrying about, well, if I take this person on, they might not be good, but you've got to just do it and then deal with that afterwards, you know. So it's about taking that leap. Once that software's in place, once your mindset's on point, I think it's important for the guys that you meet or whoever you meet, whether it's a client, one of your engineers, your wife, partner, whoever it is, my mindset's now on point, and that then releases off to them, and then they have a good day as well.
And aren't you the newly found Mr. Instagram as well? So where was that before? Where is that now?
Obviously, we used to advertise our work on Instagram a lot because everything we do is top notch. You know, it's really nice work, and we work for some incredible customers. But there was no sort of face to the company. So
why was that?
I don't know really. I mean, I've never been one to wanting to put my face on social media.
No, you don't want it off there.
But now I'm getting to grips with how it all works, and I think it's important that there is definitely a face to the company so that people know, because at the end of the day, people choose you for you.
Yeah, like, people buy people. Yeah,
that's it. So and that's working for me really well.
And haven't you had a lead come through as well already from?
We've had a few leads come through from Instagram actually, from a couple of builders and one developer. So we've got a couple of quotes to send out for that. So that it's progress. It's brilliant.
100%.
It's good.
So so in terms of your mindset before the academy to your mindset now, what would you say is the biggest, when you look at your business, and where would you say the difference?
I've always been a grafter. You know, it was just the mindset has been different. Whereas before I was a lot like, well, what if this doesn't happen? And I don't think it's going to happen. And you're thinking of the negatives. Whereas now I'm thinking, I'm doing this, and whatever happens afterwards, I will deal with it in one way or another.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's not life or death situations.
Never. No, exactly.
And you've really got to not overthink about it.
100%.
You've just got to be calm.
Definitely.
And just deal with it in a proper
100%.
manner. And, that's just changed. It's changed everything.
You've always got to account properly foresee what could happen. Obviously, you can't take stupid gambles, but you have to step forward.
Calculated risks.
Yeah, and so many people worry about ground zero though. Yeah. And when you're at ground zero, that's the best time ever. It's you against the world. Literally. Do you know what I mean? That's like you against the world. You're ground zero, you've got nothing to lose now. Let's go. Do you know what I mean? So why fear that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
you're always going to be all right.
Now I'm actually working better under pressure rather than, if I go home and I've got a couple of invoices to do, now I'm not just doing those invoices, I'm reaching out to people, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm keeping myself busy, keeping myself sane, and not just sitting in the office all day. I can go out, go for a walk, do a couple of emails and go back, You've got to have that happy balance. And
then listen, let's put it down now. Where's Pritchard's Plumbing going to be in? We're not going to go too far.
No.
In 6 months' time, where are we going to be?
6 months' time, I'd like another crew, another gang on the road. So another van and another couple of people. Yeah. So then we'll be looking at 6 people in total.
Yeah. And can you see now, of all the structure you've got, all we do is we just add gangs, and everything else is rinse and repeat. Back end, everything's there now.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? And all that'll happen is when that gets busier, we just get someone in to do what you're doing now. And everything just rinse and repeat. Do you know what I mean?
And that's how I'm buzzing for 26. We've got a lot of exciting things to come. a lot of big projects coming up, and then taking somebody else on, having another gang. So we'll have 2 gangs going to different jobs. I can then manage that, and then go again.
And can you see it crystal clear? That's
fine. Absolutely. Yeah. Normally when I'm on that treadmill, and my mindset's locked in every day, but when I'm on that treadmill, I can vision it.
100%. You have to.
So it's all about believing in yourself. So.
Good man. Top man, Jakey.